How's Abby gonna ruin this for them? I'd get riled up if I was in that room as well. I feel like there's a lot of complexities that the kids probably don't understand. It's not like she says that to literally every single person that comes through the dance studio. You're a replacement for me! Hello guys, and welcome back to Dance Mums, and today we're jumping into Season 5, Episode 10, which is labelled Episode 9, but isn't Episode 9 because it's actually Episode 10. So yes, I did get caught out in the last episode, so I've seen about 2 minutes of this episode, but we're gonna jump straight in. As you can see, I couldn't be bothered to do the pyramid again this episode. I really am getting bored of the pyramid, but also I want to do the pyramid because it's a nice little introduction to the video. But like, putting all the little covers on, it's like, oh god guys, sometimes I just can't be bothered to do it. So you're getting a pyramid, you're just not getting it covered up, okay? I ain't got the time for that, okay? There's not enough time of the day. We all have the same 24 hours, okay, as Beyonce, and yet I seem to use mine particularly poorly. Anyway, we're gonna get in, let's get on, and let's have a look at the pyramid, shall we? Do you want to play a game? Because I want to play a game. The game is get us to 8,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Okay, that is the goal, okay? But either way, I hope you guys are enjoying all the content on the channel, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well, and I'll see you guys back in the video, right? As you can see, it's an unconventional pyramid this week, but you could still see some kind of a hierarchy. Obviously, at the bottom of the pyramid, for her horrific hypocrisy in the last episode, like actually it was winding me up something chronic. She was saying, oh, I didn't want to get involved because Holly chose to start an argument with Abby, but then she's pressuring Kira to start an argument with Abby later on that undoubtedly she wouldn't have bothered backing Kira up for. So it really does beg the question as to, I get that Jill is trying to get Kira to cause drama because they're on a show, but the hypocrisy behind condemning Holly for starting an argument, but then pushing Kira to start an argument, doesn't really sit well with me. So Jill, you're on your last warning. If you're dodgy in this episode, you're off the pyramid for an episode, and you've got to earn your way back on. And someone who has earned their way back on thanks to the last episode is Abby Lee Miller. She actually wasn't horrendous in the last episode. Like, I actually didn't hate her. She made a couple of good calls. Taking Kalani out of the group number meant they could compete and win in the junior category. And I have to say, I feel like she handled it decently well. I think there was a couple of moments that made me go, this is a little bit awkward and this is a little bit rude. But on the whole, she wasn't too bad. So she's earned her way back onto the pyramid. Melissa is up next. I mean, Melissa is just complicity embodied as a human. Do you know what I mean? She is literally complicity personified. And I'm kind of just used to it at this point. I'm waiting for the moment where she starts to crack, but we'll see. Kira's up next. Kira again. Here we go with Kira. I'm also starting to think that she's a little bit too complicit for my liking. However, I know that she's going to have some blow-ups in the future. I mean, there are literal episodes named Abby versus Kira and Abby versus Kira round 2. So I have a feeling that there is going to be drama in the future. But right now, she's kind of just sitting back. She's not really doing much. There's not really much to say. Up next, we have Maddie. Maddie, was she even in the last episode? Like, I actually can't remember. She didn't do a solo. She did the group number, as far as I remember, but, like, I don't really remember her standing out in the group number. Maybe that's because they were all dominoes and they were all, like, together, but, like, there was very, very many moments where I was like, is that Kendall or is that Maddie, when they had, like, the wide shots? So, I don't think she particularly stood out for me in that number. But, yeah, she still did a good job. Jojo's up next. I mean, Jojo does stick out like a sore thumb for all the wrong reasons in group dances. She's sometimes, like, slightly behind, and it is quite noticeable, to be fair. Same with Mackenzie. Sometimes she can just get a little bit behind. And honestly, same with Nia. It's a shame, but all three of them are sometimes just a little bit behind. But equally, are they a little bit behind, or is Maddie a little bit ahead? Who knows? And then Kendall's just somewhere. It's an interesting question to pose. I'm more likely to believe that Maddie's got the correct timing, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Nia also had a really, really bad solo that was just horrendous, and I felt really bad for her having to perform that because it was a monstrosity of evil. So yeah, on the whole, not a great showing from Nia, but she deserves praise nonetheless. Then we have my two favourite mums at the moment, which is shockingly Jessalyn and Holly. I mean, Jessalyn's done a full 180 for me. She went from being the one that I got pissed off with on screen to the one that I'm now excited to see how she's going to call out the other mums next. Do you know what I mean? Now that she's firmly got a space on the team, I think she's going to be a little bit more calm, a little bit more measured, and she's also going to start calling out people for their bullshit when they need to. So essentially, she called out Jill multiple times in the last episode, and I actually really appreciated it. And her and Holly forming an undercover duo, incredible. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Listen, it's all I've been after is for Holly to have somebody on her side, and if it has to be Jessalyn, I'm happy for it to be Jessalyn, because I think Jessalyn and Jojo and Nia and Holly are very much in the same boat, in that Abby despises the children. Like, actually despises them, and will go out of their way to make their life a living hell. And they're both trying to teach their children, hey, you have to grow a thicker skin, because there are awful people like that out there. Then we have Kalani. Kalani's solo was good. Did I think it deserved to win? Yeah, fair enough, because it was good, to be fair. And then we've got Kendall on top. I really loved her jazz routine. I thought it was special. I thought it was magical. It was nice not to see her do a jazz acro number that she usually has to do, because apparently nobody else can fill that criteria. So it was nice to see her step out of her comfort zone and do something that was a little bit more magical. So that is Pyramid. Let's get into the episode.
Hi. Hey guys. How are you?
Good.
Hi, Bryn. Let's go to Bryn.
Hey,
How are you?
stranger.
So Bryn and Ashley are back in this episode, and there's a little bit of hair that's just sticking out here, looking like I have some kind of... Would you go down? Okay, we're gonna do the bit like this for now, whilst this is just pressing down. There's a little bit of hair jutting out from the side of my head that makes it look like I have, like, the wings. It makes it look like I have a wing on my head. I'm not happy about it. But we are having an episode with Ashley and Bryn in this episode. That's cool, I guess. I mean, I didn't expect them to be back so soon, but are they here to stay? Do I need to get pictures for the pyramid? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that they disappear in a couple of episodes and then I can get them sorted for season 6, because otherwise it's a waste of printing paper, isn't it? It's just a waste.
Hello. So, we have Bryn here this week.
What? Why is everybody dressed in green? I wish I got the memo. That would have been really cool, because then I could have colour matched with the girls.
This is my chance to win an Oscar.
Nia, the golden rule. If you get a solo, you place. But you didn't do that.
As much as it was your fault that she didn't place because you gave her subpar choreography, I think putting her at the bottom of the pyramid is fair because she didn't place. So I probably wouldn't have put her much higher. I mean, I did put her higher than the people who didn't do solos, but that's just because Nia did something extra, and I feel like that deserves a little bit of praise, I guess. But Abby doesn't do praise. She does dislike and contempt by the bucket loads.
You weren't mesmerizing. You did stay on the music. You did keep time with everybody else, and that's an improvement.
Screw whatever I said in my pyramid, because I thought she was a little bit out of time, but clearly Abby's reviewed them tapes, lined everybody up, and clearly everybody's absolutely in time, so I was clearly just seeing things, and now I'm a little bit concerned, guys. I might have to go to the doctor.
Maddie, you were back in the group. Maybe that has something to do with the win.
I think that's such bullshit, because even when Maddie was competing with the group in LA, they weren't winning. So I think it's more to do with the fact that you've come back to the easy East Coast opposition. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you aren't ready for LA and ready to compete out there, and that has nothing to do with Maddie. It has everything to do with your choreography and your vibe.
Kathy annoys Abby and gets under her skin like nobody's business.
I always enjoy a Kathy episode purely because I know Kathy's going to come out with some absolute craziness, and Abby's just not going to be able to comprehend the disses that have just been brought her way from Kathy's end, and I'm very excited to see what she says because I know it's going to be absolutely crazy. She's been working on it for ages. I mean, we haven't seen her since season 4 nationals. She had all this time to try and work something out, and I know it's going to be juicy.
So we're going to the Grammys.
I cannot believe I'm going to the Grammys. This is such an amazing feeling.
Abby thinks I'm going with her, but I'm really not.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to say that.
Oh. I was literally just gonna leave this out of the episode because I was like, I've got nothing to comment on it. This is bullshit. Like, not bull. It's actually not bullshit in the slightest. What's bullshit is Abby getting excited as if she had anything to do with it. Maddie is well entitled to be excited about it, but Abby, she's got nothing to be excited about other than, oh, cool, my student's doing something nice. That's it. That's it. Why is Abby treating this like it's a her victory? It's really not. But anyway, my most important point here is that Maddie was like, we're not going with Abby. Fair and valid. I wouldn't want to go with Abby either.
And as part of their responsibilities as the winner, they get to hand out all the awards standing up on the stage in their banner and their crown.
Oh, that's a nice opportunity for both Kenzie and for Nia. That's cute. I like that. How's Abby gonna ruin this for them? Because I'm sensing that it's going to get ruined, isn't it? Something dodgy's gonna happen, isn't it?
If you don't want to, don't ever ask to go into another title again.
Abby, why would you say that to Nia? Why would
Because I just saw the look on her face and she's like,
No, Abby, what? She can't do anything right. She's just standing there.
Holly is so right, because if Nia was crying, she'd have a problem with that. If Nia was happy, she'd have a problem with that. But Nia's just standing there looking neutral, and she has a problem with that. So really, like, Nia could actually do nothing wrong here. So actually, like, Nia could do nothing right here, and it is starting to really wind me up. Well, it's not even starting to wind me up. It has been winding me up. And it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, you're just a bad person, Abby. You are. You're just a bad person. And that's fine to admit that. It's fine. It's not fine to be a bad person, but it's fine to admit that you're a bad person.
Enough. I'm just saying enough. That's all. Enough.
enough.
Yes, enough.
I think Holly is not even asking for much. It's just, can you stop digging at my daughter, please? It really isn't that deep. Just stop it. Enough is enough. And Abby's just playing a child again. I don't know what kind of brain chemistry is wrong with her, but like, I don't understand why she doesn't get it. Why don't you get that what you're doing is nasty and awful, and you're not a very nice person? I don't get it. What? Guys, I'm so exhausted. I feel like that pyramid has just drained me of all my energy. Gotta get it back, guys. I've got to get it back.
I mean, honestly, Abby talked to Bryn and gave Bryn tons of compliments, and Bryn didn't flinch. Like, she didn't move, she didn't smile, she didn't talk back, she didn't clap, she didn't do anything. Why is that okay? And that's not okay.
I don't know what's happened to you. What kind of personality transplant did you have out in LA? Because you've come back to Pittsburgh and you've been nothing but the model mum. Okay, welcome to the show. Glad to have you on Holly's side. I've been appreciative of you in the last episode, but now it just keeps going. You just keep on getting better and better in my books. Who'd have thought this?
I was sitting back and I was watching what was going on with ALDC. And you know, they were in LA. And honestly, I don't think that things worked out very well for her in LA.
I just find it so funny that Kathy's like, I've been keeping tabs on them. I've been keeping tabs on the ALDC, and it turns out they didn't do particularly well in LA. I mean, Erin here may have beaten them once, but other teams also beat them, and they are horrific, stinky losers. That's how it feels when Kathy's talking. She's just like, I've got eyes everywhere, guys. I have eyes everywhere. My little apple spies have told me that Abby lost a lot out there, so she's coming off the back of fresh defeat, ready for us to defeat her. I think we are due a Candy Apple's victory, so come on, guys. I need you to pull out a win, please.
But I'm not going to say my child can't take advantage of opportunities because she's not chosen as your prized possession.
So, Hall, would you consider talking with Abby?
I'm gonna go by that facial expression. No, Jill. No, that is not going to happen. So maybe we should just leave it. The thing with Abby is that, like, unless you are on your feet groveling to her, she's not going to accept an apology, and she's certainly not going to forget an apology, or she's not going to forget what you did, do you know what I mean? So it really isn't worth it at the end of the day. It really isn't worth it. And it's such a shame, because I feel like I almost wonder, like, what would this show have been like if Abby wasn't bullying the kids? Because I feel like you still would have had the mama drama, but you would have had a kind, caring, considerate teacher that actually made it kind of bearable to watch at times. Whereas I feel like Abby really is great television, yes, but equally you have to think about the adverse effects that that has on both the children and on the mums as well. Because, like, it's gotta be good for no one's mental health, do you know what I mean? Everyone's suffering right now.
Down, real quick. Okay. Can you just push right off that and inside leg turn is the wrong way?
2 episodes in a row that Abby has gotten up and demonstrated a dance move. What are we doing here, guys? What is happening? I'm not used to you being off of your cheese mat. Get back on there quickly before anybody notices that you can move.
We are ALDC dancers. So for a new kid to come in and get a solo, that's a solo that maybe one of Abby's kids could have. Maybe even Kendall could have that solo.
Jill, I appreciate you sometimes, but I'm sick and tired of the whole, wow, that solo could have been Kendall's. It's like Kendall literally just had one last week. Chill your beans. Chill your beans. If it had been like 5 weeks since Kendall had a solo, fair enough. But she just had one last week. So chill your beans, please. Just let Bryn have the solo, do you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world.
I think your daughter has a special gift. God made her to dance. Bryn, I don't say that to too many kids, and I see a lot of kids in this country.
I've not seen this level of arse licking from Abby in a long time. Like, she's spreading cheeks right now and just noshing off. Just, yummy, yummy, yummy. Is this chocolate? I don't know. That's what Abby's doing right now. It's absolutely vile to watch. I don't like it. It's so gross to see her giving compliments to people. And I know I said earlier that I would like her to give compliments to people, but it just feels like Voldemort having tea and crumpets with Harry Potter, do you know what I mean? Or Darth Vader sitting down with Luke Skywalker and having a father-son catch up and then playing catch, do you know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. I think I've worked out at exactly what moment this show stopped being fun for me. And I think the show stopped being fun when they started not including farm animals in the Ohio introduction. Do you know what I mean? Like, they used to have animals, like farm animals. They used to have cows, they used to have sheep, they used to have, I don't know, other animals that are on farms, pigs, I don't know. But anyway, they used to have farm animals going into the Ohio sections, and they don't anymore. And it's really sad because I think they've taken away a little bit of the whimsy, a little bit of the fun, and replaced it with less fun stuff. Like a statue that literally doesn't make sense. Like, what is that statue? Somebody explain that statue to me, because it just looks like but like loads of metal and like balls attached to it. What we're doing with like a bally statue.
Lucas is acting very squirrely around me.
I think he questions a feeling of favoritism that you have.
All is not okay in Ohio. I was trying to make a Only Murders in the Building joke, which is a phenomenal TV show. If you've not seen it, go watch all 5 seasons. I think it might be one of the best shows on TV currently, and it definitely is one of my favourite TV shows. And honestly, what a great show. But anyway, all is not okay in Ohio because Lucas is upset at the favoritism. And I have to be honest, I do feel like there is a little bit of favoritism at the Candy Apples, but equally I don't feel like we get to see enough to really see it, do you know what I mean? Like, we're never given a long enough look at the Candy Apples to be able to determine, is there actually any kind of favoritism, or is it just people making bullshit up, do you know what I mean? Because people will just feel insecure as a kid, do you know what I mean? They'll feel like there's favoritism when there's actually not. So yeah, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see and find out. Stay tuned on the next episode of All Is Not Okay in Ohio.
Every week something bad happens with Holly and Abby. Like, it's just going on and on and on. Yeah, but it also would kind of suck to have to come to dance every single day and your teacher being mad at you because of something your mom did.
I feel like we don't get to see the kids talk about this very often, and I don't know how I feel about them talking about this. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of complexities that the kids probably don't understand, that we as an audience do, or we as an audience should understand. I mean, some people are very narrow-minded in the way that they watch this show, and they're like, oh, Abby's not really that bad, the mums are just overreacting. And I'm like, just tell me that you don't have a critical mind and tell me that you're a bad person. Do you know what I mean? It's just fine. It's just fine. Just tell me that, because then I'll know. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. I'm just yeah, the kids, I feel like they're being made to comment on something that they don't really understand. So yeah, interesting.
Maddie is being pulled in so many directions right now. The Grammys, acting jobs. I'm afraid that sometimes you rest on your laurels.
Laurel's made a reappearance. Where's she been? Listen, she's been missing in action recently. I've been sitting there thinking, where's Laurel gone? Where is she? Should I put up missing posters? I'm starting to get very concerned. We still don't know who she is. We're still not sure who Laurel is. But she's been mentioned, guys. Tick it off your bingo card. Tick it off your bingo card, guys. Oh my goodness. Is it even still on the bingo card? Apparently, I'd given up hope of ever seeing Laurel ever again. So she's back on the bingo card, guys. Make sure you tick it and be happy with it.
She was like, this child was put on this earth to dance. She just really was just on and on about how perfectly she was built for this and how badly she really wanted to work with her. So, wow.
The mums are like, oh, we've never heard this kind of compliment from Abby before. It's not like she says that to literally every single person that comes through the dance studio and isn't taught by her. Wow. No way. Congrats on the compliments, girl.
I'm kind of curious. I mean, because everybody set it up to like, oh, she doesn't have a shot. She doesn't have a shot. She doesn't have a shot. But I don't know. I think there's a chance.
Wait, just so I get this straight, you think she has a shot at beating Maddie?
Now, I'm very, very prepared to eat humble pie and, I don't know, just take back my words. But Ashley, you're incredibly delusional. And the fact that you must have seen this show, and you must have seen how Abby sets up Maddie to win against literally anybody she goes up against. So, oh, I don't know. I feel like you might be capped at 2 pirouettes rather than Maddie doing 8, do you know what I mean? So, I feel like we need to temper our expectations here a little bit. Just a little bit.
Watch your ugly
I don't have to watch my ugly mouth. You should
like
talk
you.
about ugly. Everybody thinks you're a man in disguise.
It's still top 10 lines on the show. You should talk about ugly. Everybody thinks you're a man in disguise. Oh, it's sensational. And like, Kathy never misses with her insults. Oh, well, aren't we posh? That's another one I remember. What's another one? What was it? What was the thing about the cow? There was something about a cow, front-ended cow or something like that. I can't remember, but it was bloody funny. Just she comes out with the craziest insults, and I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, you actually do spend too much time thinking up insults, and it is kind of funny. I love how iconic she is, do you know what I mean? She just walks out of a megaphone and goes, hi, do you want a selfie? It's just icon behaviour is all I'm seeing. And anybody who tries to tell me that Kathy is the villain of this show, clearly, yeah, are about 5 years old and you don't understand complex adult issues. So, yeah, she's clearly the hero here.
Hello, how are you? Don't touch my megaphone. Get it out of my
Not her setting the sirens off because Jill touched the megaphone. Oh, God, this is so funny. This is so funny. I love Kathy with every single fibre of my being. What an icon.
I want to shove the microphone up her ass.
This is the kind of chaos that I've been excited to witness on season 5, okay? We didn't get as much of this chaos on season 4 as we did in like the earlier series, but this is so funny to me. This is so funny. She's in the dressing room with the microphone. Yeah, you're having a laugh. No way. I'd get riled up if I was in that room as well.
Oh, stop! She just ran right into me. She just ran right into me. She touched me and ran into me.
just chuck the mic pack? I think Abby just chucked the mic pack. She ripped it off and just chucked it on the floor. She's so over this already. And she's only been at the competition 5 minutes. God, no way. Fight or flight. She just flights. She's like, off. I'm on the next plane back home.
Oh, hey. Just came to say good luck. I'm going to be a good sport if nobody else is.
Thank you, we appreciate that.
So, good luck, ladies.
This is strangely cordial. Where did this come from? Wait, is Lucas's mum eyeing up a spot on Abby's team? Is that what I'm seeing here? Okay. I see what you're doing, Lucas's mum. I see what you're doing. Oh, I don't like that bit. I'm still waiting, okay, because y'all have been saying, oh, just you wait until season 4. Maddie's solos get so much better. And I didn't notice a significant improvement in the solos from season 3. And then you're like, no, wait till season 5, wait till season 5. And I've still not noticed a significant improvement. And hey, I'm only 10 episodes into season 5 and there's still another 30 to go. No, 20 to go. So I'm fully prepared to eat humble pie, don't get me wrong. But I'm just not feeling it currently because that was like, it was a 7. I didn't enjoy it. I thought it lacked any kind of story. It lacked any kind of link to the name. Like, it's Vertigo, okay? Vertigo, I'm fairly certain, as far as I understand it, is the feeling of dizziness when you're up high, right? That is what Vertigo is. So, like, I didn't get a sense of dizziness or heights being involved. Now, I could have got the idea of Vertigo completely wrong, but I'm fairly certain that's what it is. But hey, who knows? Yeah, there was a dodgy section that just didn't quite look right, and I was a bit like, okay. Yeah, I just didn't love it. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7, I think. Yeah, it just didn't wow me, I think.
Wish I was a diamond, but am I worth the mining? Full-time job is temporary, but I wanna bounce like a ball. I wanna jump head first, feet deep, leave you destined for my career.
Again, I didn't think that it was that good. I would probably also give it a 7. I think the issue is that I think sometimes Abby's choreography looks ugly in terms of, like, the moves don't flow nicely from one to the other. It's like they're doing this and then they have to snap into another move and there's no fluidity because the moves don't blend nicely into each other, which is just, ugh. It just doesn't make it nice to look at, which is a shame. So yeah, wasn't a fan of this personally. Wasn't a fan of this pretty much at all, I'll be honest.
I've been singing in the rain, been belting out the hate. My teardrops follow along the way. You'll come back and take me home. Oh, you live in the evergreen of my future. I could not forget you if I tried. 'Cause it is never goodbye. It is never goodbye. We say it later.
I mean, they fixed it halfway through, but there was a moment at the start where Maddie was doing her thing in the centre, as she should, but there was 2 people on one side and 4 people on the other side, and then someone from the back just kind of ran over to the other side. So what was all that about? Was that choreographed? Was that an accident? It looked ugly is what it looked like, because it was incredibly unbalanced. You had 2 people on one side, 4 people on the other. What's the point of having an odd number if you're not going to balance the sides so whoever's in the middle can do their thing and it look nice on both sides? It got better as it went throughout, but I just thought this was a bit of a meh dance. Like, it didn't really give me anything. It was kind of like paint by numbers dance edition. Do you know what I mean? I think I would give that like a 7, and a 7 is being very, very nice, if I'm being honest. Like, I just didn't think it was exciting. Wow, lots of 7s today. Maybe it's because it's my lucky number, but like, it was just good. And that's about it. I can't give it much more praise than that. Wow, okay. I was impressed with that. Do you know what? I have to give them credit for trying something different and bringing something new to the stage. It would have been very easy to try and just do this number without that massive bit of fabric, but the fabric created dimensions. It created moves that were just visually captivating. The moment where it almost looked like the fabric was blowing over her, and then when it like passed by her, she emerged from the fabric, and then the choreographed pulling up of the fabric like to collect it all together so that they could dance again. I thought it was bloody brilliant. That was really inventive, and that's something that Abby could never do because she doesn't have that kind of inventiveness. And I'm not going to give Kathy the credit for this because obviously she didn't choreograph it, but Erin, I'm very concerned that you might be the best choreographer on this show. I'm very, very impressed. That was brilliant. Like, genuinely brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10 because I would have liked a little bit more dancing. But for like a performance piece, that was bloody excellent. I really liked the vibe of that. The music was epic. The dancing was epic. The vibe was awesome. Really, really fun to watch.
Diamond in the rough.
Bryn Solo did well. I mean, she got second, but I thought it was beautiful, and it gives her something to work towards, so, you know, she very well could be first next time.
Do you know what? Ashley, very measured response. I'm very, very impressed, okay? I think second place, absolutely fair and valid. Obviously, we told you that she wasn't going to win against Maddie, so there is that. But, hey, at least you're taking it in a good way. At least you're taking it in that, at least it gives her something to strive for. But she is the first loser, so, really, she's a loser. Oh, what? Listen, I thought the dance should have won, but equally, I did comment on the fact that I felt like there wasn't enough dancing in it, and it felt more like a performance piece. So, maybe that's why. But I just think that Kathy's getting robbed because she comes to the stage with such unique, interesting ideas and executes them well, or at least the choreographers execute them well, and the kids do well as well. And it's always like, oh, second place, guys. Second place. Oh, yeah, third place. Yeah, we lost again. Oh, fantastic. And I always think that they're far more inventive than whatever Abby brings to the table that week, and far more cohesive sometimes.
Actually, you guys are what, down 3 real dancers? Don't you find it ironic how all of the old ALDC girls are dancing in the back? Doesn't that bother you?
Okay, Kathy came to play. Kathy came to play with some very valid points. Very, very, very valid points. 3 ALDC dancers down, what, Chloe, Brooke and Paige? Yeah, and then all the rest of them, Mackenzie, Nia, Kendall, obviously not Maddie, but those 3 are dancing in the back. Bit orcs in it, it's just a bit orcs. Because she's not wrong, is she? She's not wrong. She's not wrong in the slightest.
Clearly you have new people who aren't homegrown. And you're not homegrown anyhow. You're a replacement. My child is dancing with winners.
She really said, hey, Jill, you're a replacement for me, because I was on the team initially, okay? How much does that piss you off that you were brought in as a replacement for me, okay? For me.
Oh, make you feel bad?
What? What are you talking
We're
about?
not supposed to talk to him. We're not supposed to look at him. We're not supposed to say hi. We're not supposed to pass pleasantries.
Why are they infighting now? What's happening here? This is craziness. Guys, calm yourself down. We're not infighting, okay? We shouldn't be fighting at all. But if we are going to fight, direct it at the ALDC lot.
I want you to walk in and tell Kathy, I'm glad you asked me to leave because I was quitting anyways.
I'm not gonna do that.
You need to speak up and defend yourself, Lucas. You can't keep letting people...
Stupid anyways.
I can't believe that his mum is like, you need to go in there and lie to her. You need to go in there and lie that you were going to quit anyway, so that it doesn't make us look bad. He's like, I literally couldn't give two fucks. I don't want to be here. Okay, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. Can we go home now to Miami or wherever we're from, please? Let's just go home. I miss my friends.
I don't care to waste my breath for her. They all treat me like crap and I'm tired of it.
Lucas has come and danced for her over and over in horrible situations, bad music.
Hey, Lucas, I didn't think you had this vim and vigor in you. But then again, you did call somebody a fucking stupid idiot earlier on in the series, or like last series or something. And that caused a whole kerfuffle. So I should have known that you had this in you, because you're just a little icon at the end of the day. And to be fair, he's probably now, what, like 13? He probably just does not care about this. He wants to go home, wants to watch YouTube, and he wants to play Minecraft, let's be honest. Come on, guys. Come on, be the bigger person. If you're gonna have a go at Kathy for doing this kind of thing, you can't do it back, because that's just you being as bad as her. So please, sort yourselves out, ladies. Sort yourselves out.
You had some timing issues. You lip sync when you're on stage.
You take opportunities from people who have been here longer.
You're used to being the star, and that's not good.
Please tell me that they are not making the kids read out criticisms about JoJo just cause. That's a bit cruel, and we're going to discuss that in the next episode. But today, this episode was good. It was alright. I think the candy apples were robbed, personally. I feel like there's a lot of drama on candy apples that we clearly didn't know about. Lucas is now not coming back, so bye-bye, Lucas. Glad to have you back for one last little jaunt. Other than that, yeah, I mean, listen, the whole show is in a little bit of a disarray moment. I feel like it's missing somebody for me to root for that's a little bit messy, do you know what I mean? Because, like, I'm rooting for Holly, but she's not messy, she's just right. Whereas, like, I was rooting for Christy, and she was messy, so it was like, I'm just missing that person, and I don't really want to back Jesselyn, do you know what I mean? Because Jesselyn is that person, but, like, I don't know. I feel like she's going to get worse before she gets better. Or maybe she'll get better and then she'll get just a whole lot worse. So I really don't know what's going on. But anyway, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed today. And make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do so unbelievably well. And I will see you guys later. Make sure to keep on ranting. And I'll see you guys. Bye now. See ya.